wanted to show you is how to do a mortise. Mortise is all it is a square hole. Let's switch my, there it is. First off, we're going to mark one end. That's where one end of the mortise is going to be. Now the other end, in this case, we want it to be 1/2 inch. And I'm going to use the marker here. It's a 1/2 inch. It's going to be a 1/2 inch square. Okay. Now where do I want it? It's up to the plans. But in this case, we're going to make part of it here. And we can make the 1/2 inch here. So at this point, we have a 1/2 inch square. What I'm going to do is I have here, I don't know if you can see it, it's a mortising, it's a Forstner bit. It cuts real nice, clean holes. And this is a 1/2 inch, and it's going to be cut right to the edges. I picked that on purpose. You can make this smaller, bigger, based on what you need. If it's bigger, you can use the same 1/2 inch, but anyway. I'm going to drill this hole, try to get it as center as possible, just so I don't, that's close enough. Nope, that's not center. Alright, that's close enough. And how deep? Depends on the plans. In this case, I'm going down a 1/4 inch, a little less, more than a 1/4 inch, that's the depth of that drill. Now I have a nice hole. And all you got to do to make the round hole into a square hole is to get rid of the, make it square. And that's that. I will use my mallet. Oh, here it is. And in that case, you put it right on the line. And just keep on doing it on the line. And the square. Square. Keep on doing it like this. And if you notice, it's coming off real easy. There's not a lot of resistance here, so don't have to work real hard at it. There are other ways of doing this. I have a mortising machine that actually does square holes. It's kind of cool. But you know, if you're only doing a handful, you know, a dozen or so, doing it by hand, it really only takes a few minutes. Then you do that, you can clean it out. Clean up by hand, because there's really no resistance at this point. It's not perfectly square, but I'm going to tell you, you look at old timers, while they'll be close, doesn't need perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect, it needs to fit the tenon. Okay, and there it is. Well, pretty much. You can clean it out a little more. Here's my square hole, and I use the drill bit to start. Now the next one is going to be how to do a tenon.